Hello and good evening. In this video, you will learn how to set raw data as time series data. In second part of this video, I'll show how to create a trend variable, and finally, I'll be showing you how to convert variables into their log form. So let me start with my stata file. Here is my stata file. Before I discuss other things, let me show you the data. Now this is a time series. This is cross-sectional data. These are the IDs of the students. This female variable shows a dummy variable for gender. Female is equal to 1 and male is equal to 0. This is program, which includes 3 programs: general, vocational, and academic. These are the reading score, writing score, score in maths, score in science, and social studies. So score in social studies. So basically, this data is cross-sectional data. But I want to convert this data into time series data. I want to set this raw data as time series data, and then I will try to create trend and convert some of these variables into their log form. So how can I do that? So let me minimize that, and here is my various variables: ID, female, program, read, write, math, science, and score in social studies. So first of all, I would like to generate date, and I want to generate quarterly data. So that will be TQ into 1971 Q1 plus underscore n minus 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in this file, the total number of observations is 200. Since I want to convert this data into time series data, and I am using quarterly data, so there will be 50 years, 50 observations. So there will be 50 years, and 50 multiplied by 4 quarters in each year. So the total number of observations will be equal to 200. So I give this command to create a date variable that will give me quarterly data from first quarter of 1971 to 2020. So if I press enter, the date variable has been generated, and you can see here. Now let me check it here. Well, the variable for date has been created, but that is not meaningful. It is data readable, but it is not understandable, humanly. So I will have to convert this data into somewhat understandable format. So I will format it, format date, and I will write TQ. So this is a command for telling Stata to generate date variable as a quarterly data. So press this. Now if I see, previously we had some other data. Now the data has been converted into quarterly data from 1971 first quarter up to, it may be, 220 quarter 4. Yes, exactly. So the data has been set as a time series data, and now additionally I will give one more command to Stata, and it is a TS, that is time series set. So this is the command for Stata to set data as time series, tset. Now it shows, this command shows that time variable date, and the range is from 1971 quarter 1 to 2020 quarter 4, and delta means change, so that is 1 quarter, so it is quarterly data. Okay, so this is how we can set raw data as a time series data. Now I am going to show how to generate a trend variable for time. So I will write generate trend is equal underscore and small n, and you can see here the trend variable has been generated. And if we can go to the browser, you see this is the trend variable, and it starts from 1 2 3 4, and this could be up to 200. So T stands for one time period, and here it stands for quarter. So quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and so on. So total number of quarters are 200. After this, I will show that let us suppose these variables like read, write, math, science, social studies, these are actual values, but I want to convert these variable into log form. So I will do that one by one. So I will start with write variable, and I will generate a variable, and then I will give another name which will show us that the variable has been converted into a log variable, and I just give it any name, say for example ln read, and that will be equal to, now I will give the formula, and the formula for transforming read variable into log form is log read, and then the resulting variable will be in this form ln read. So you see now any variable has been created, and if I check now, this natural log of read is the natural log of this variable. So the natural log of 57 is equal to 4.04. So all these variables are absolute or actual, and these are in log form. Similarly, I can also generate ln write, because I am going to convert the write variable into a log form. So I will write in parentheses, and then I will press. So natural log of write has also been generated, and I would like to generate ln read, that is I want to create a variable in log form for read. So log read, and pressing enter will generate, sorry, let me write it again. It should be right, math is equal log math, and it has generated natural log of math. Similarly, I can also generate a new variable ln science, SCIENCE, that is equal log of SCIENCE, and if I press enter, it will generate any variable ln science. Finally, we have another variable, and that is ln social studies. So that is SOCST, and that the formula for generating natural log of SOCST is that it will generate any variable. So you can see we created or generated these variables. Ln read is a natural log of this, ln math is natural log of this variable, ln science is a natural log of this variable, and ln read is the natural log of the read variable. Similarly, ln science is natural log for science, and ln SOCST is the natural log in the natural log form for this variable. So I'll browse the data, and you can see finally we had data up to this. Finally, we had data up to this column, social science. There was no data in these columns, but then I generated date, and then I converted it into quarters, and then I set the data in time series. Later on I generated trend variable, and then I took the natural log of the read variable for this variable, and this is the natural log of this variable, and this is the natural log of maths for this, and similarly this is the natural log of science for this variable, and these values correspond to these values here. And finally this is the natural log of social studies for this variable. So the natural log of 57 is 4.04, the natural log of 61 is here 4.11, and finally if you go to the final figure for the 200th observation, that is the fourth quarter of 2020, so this is 61, again this is 4.11, and for 65 this is 3.097. so this is how we can generate different types of variables. We can convert variables into trend, we into log form, and we can also convert variables into their squares. We can also convert variables into their square root and so on, and into their leg values, into the first difference, and so on. So my dear students, you can follow this video, and you can try your data using Stata, and you can format your data in any form you want. So I hope this was quite useful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me a question in the comment section, and I'll get back to you with the answer as soon as possible. I thank you very much for watching this video. See you in another video.